Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we tell you about War of 1812. War of 1812 was a military conflict fought between the United States and Great Britain from 1812 to 1815. The war was a result of tensions between the two countries, which had been building for several years due to issues such as trade restrictions and the impressment of American sailors into the British Navy. The war began in June 1812, when the United States declared war on Great Britain. The initial months of the war were marked by a string of American victories, including the capture of Fort Mackinac and the Battle of Queenston Heights. However, these early successes were short-lived, and the tide of the war soon turned against the United States. In 1813, the British launched a series of successful offensives, capturing the American capital of Washington, D.C. and burning many of its public buildings, including the White House. The Americans also suffered defeats on the Great Lakes, including the Battle of Lake Erie, which resulted in the loss of control of the western frontier. Despite these setbacks, the Americans refused to give up, and in 1814, they launched a counteroffensive. This included an invasion of Canada, which resulted in the Battle of Chippewa and the Battle of Lundy's Lane. However, these attacks were ultimately unsuccessful, and the Americans were forced to retreat. The war officially ended in December 1814, with the signing of the Treaty of Ghent. Under the terms of the treaty, the United States and Great Britain agreed to restore the status quo ante bellum, or the state of affairs that existed before the war. The treaty also established a commission to resolve disputes over the Canada-United States border. The War of 1812 had a significant impact on the United States and Great Britain. For the United States, the war solidified its position as a rising power on the international stage. The country's military and economic strength had grown during the war, and the country had successfully defended itself against one of the world's most powerful nations. However, the war also had a significant impact on the relationship between the United States and Great Britain. Tensions between the two countries remained high for years after the war, and it would be several decades before they were able to put the conflict behind them. Today, the War of 1812 is remembered as a defining moment in American history, marking the country's emergence as a major player on the global stage.